beautiful day in South Florida. The Maple Leaf road trip continues. A tough shootout loss the night before in Tampa Bay. It's an opportunity to come cross-state and possibly emerge from the state with a split before heading up to Washington and the outdoor stadium series that will take place Saturday night in Annapolis, Maryland. Hi, everyone, and welcome to Molson Canadian Leafs Game Day. Paul Hendrick alongside the voice of the Toronto Maple Leafs. And Joe, we've got a chance here now to get out of February with the best month of this season. There were 10 victories in the month of November. They're already there here now, but an opportunity to emerge with 11. It's been quite a month.
Yeah, and back-to-backs, they get a chance to win their 7th game in a back-to-back situation. And Curtis McElhinney, who's been pretty hot, although not utilized a great deal, but he has certainly answered the bell when he's had to. Will get the start tonight and play goal for the Maple Leafs. I thought it was a real good game last night against the Tampa Bay Lightning as well, and if Mitch Marner scores on his penalty shot, and or maybe even some of the guys in the shootout, it's a different situation. But I thought the Leafs played a strong game against the Tampa Bay Lightning. They've played well against the Boston Bruins. I mean, when you look ahead, and that's where everything seems to be sifting out, one of those two teams to be in the first round, I'm excited, and obviously home ice would be a major feather in their cap and also an aid in the playoffs. So these games are important, and they'll get a good opportunity against a Florida team that is still in the hunt for a postseason berth, and so they're going to have to work real hard.
One of the toughest gigs in hockey, back-to-backs, and you get another opportunity. What's enabled you to thrive on these challenges the last couple of months, Curtis?
I think the main thing is I got the run support when I needed it, and that's been the biggest part. And then obviously guys have been doing a better job defensively in front of me, which certainly helps.
As a veteran in the league, do you have an appreciation for what Luongo has been able to do down the stretch in his career?
Yeah, it's great. I mean, he's been around a long time. He's accomplished a lot in that career, so he's always a fun guy to play against.
Where do you see the defensive improvements the most in front of you as the season's gone on?
I think it's just a matter of trying to see pucks better. I think we're doing a little bit better job there. I mean, obviously the shot total can be misleading at times, but it's one of those things. As far as the quality goes, I think we're doing a better job of limiting the quality chances.
Now the deadline's come and gone. What do you think of the addition of Buchanan's, Curtis, and where you guys sit now with the roster as it is?
Well, I think it's great. I mean, obviously there wasn't a ton of movement, and for us, he's a depth guy that adds a lot of security there in that fourth line right now. So he's certainly a pleasant addition.
As pre-scout told you, and I've seen Florida obviously as recently as just last week, what are you looking for in terms of a challenge tomorrow?
Well, just a desperate hockey team trying to get into the playoffs right now. They got to make a big push, and they're playing well. They got a lot of highly skilled forwards, so be ready for them tomorrow.
So the Leafs and the Florida Panthers from Sunrise, Florida. Toronto with a record of 6-3-1 in their last 10 games head-to-head with the Panthers. Game time this evening, 7:30, a game that can be seen on TSN4 and heard on radio. Joe Bowen and Jim Ralph with the call on Sportsnet 590 The Fan. On behalf of Joe Bowen, I'm Paul Hendrick. So long from Florida. Enjoy tonight's game.